What's up, YouTube? Everyday Johnny here with a little knife review for you on the Spyderco Sage, which has quickly shot up to the #2 spot of folding knives for me. This is, in my opinion, the perfect EDC blade and my second favorite folding knife ever. I just love everything about it. The ergonomics, everything about this knife just screams high-end everyday carry knife. It's just like this beautiful titanium Sebenza-ish commemorative Chris Reeve integral lock system with the satin blade. Very classy. Got that Sebenza-y look to it, but it's a Spyderco, so it's got that beautiful hole that everybody loves. If you love Spyderco, I love it. So as a Spyderco guy and a guy who likes to carry knives all the time, this is just great because it's got all the utilitarian needs that I want in a knife, and it looks good. So if I'm wearing a suit or whatever, for whatever reason that day, I could pop this in the pocket. It doesn't look out of place. It's not this big black tactical clip or whatever. It's got that beautiful wire clip, which doesn't look cheap at all in my opinion. I think it looks so good, personally. Some people have different opinions on that. So easy to clean with that flow through construction there. There's no liners in there. There's nothing in there. It's just solid titanium. That's so... oh, this went off. That's so sweet, man. It's just like blow some compressed air through there, or literally blow with your mouth through there, you know. Mine's kind of dusty because I don't really give a crap, but you know, it's one of those little things that just makes this an easy knife to have on you and to carry every day, and it looks good no matter what you're doing, and it's just a good knife, man. I was doing some like volunteer work with my job the other day, and cutting through bubble wrap, lots of bubble wrap, helping restore and move. And I had this knife on me and my Spyderco Techno, and I was kind of comparing them since I had this opportunity. I was using my knives all day that day because nobody else had a knife. And I'll tell you right now, I preferred this over the Techno, but it's almost an unfair advantage because of how perfect this knife really is. And that's just my opinion, but you know, throwing it out there for anyone who cares. Something about this blade just cuts through things so easily, feels so good in the hand. You know, even the reverse grip, this knife feels good, which, you know, what am I going to do in reverse grip? This grip, not good at all, but if you're going to reverse grip it, there you go. Choke up on it, love the money, dude. This feels so good. Oh, and it's so good because a lot of people complain with the smaller leaf-shaped blades that you get hung up on that choil. But if you're on that choil like this, you're a little more conscious of it. You're not really gonna get caught on it because your finger's right there, and you're just using that blade. I mean, I never got caught up on it, but I was using it like this most of the time, choking up on the choil. So you know, no complaints in use for this knife with me, and it's just classy looking. It's a little smaller than my Mannix, and you know, it looks just as good in my opinion. The Mannix is the perfect knife in general for, you know, bigger duties, and I just love Mannixes. They're so great. But EDC, smaller blade that, you know, I think is appropriate for almost any occasion. Sage 2, can't be beat. Love the Sage 2. I know my friend and YouTube comrade, fellow YouTuber, fellow Instagrammer, Hansboy RD, Hansboy EDC, just got a Sage 2, and he seems to like it a lot. He did a little video on his, and his kind of wasn't had a little bit of blade play, and then he tightened it up, and it wasn't too smooth. But I'm sure once he since he had to lube that up, so he breaks it in pretty good, it'll be where it needs to be, because these washers, they do fine. I love these washers. I prefer washers to like a ball bearing, just because, you know, it's less to worry about. Washers are washers, they stay washers. There's no plastic, there's no little balls. But yeah, Hans, he seems to really like his. I appreciate his kind words. He said I kind of helped him decide that he wanted one of those, and he himself has helped me decide I wanted a couple things before too. There's his Instagram if you ever want to check him out. He had one of them what are they, ZTO 550s for a while, and I guess he wasn't too big a fan of it, but definitely seeing his sweet pictures of it is one of the reasons why I kind of started carrying mine again. I already had it. It wasn't like he helped me buy it, but helped me decide to buy it. But seeing pictures of his was just like, oh man, that's badass. I'm gonna start carrying mine again. And that's a cool thing about Instagram, is we all kind of help each other figure out what we want and show off what we got, and it's fun, man. Instagram's cool. This is definitely one of my favorite pages though, and he hits me up a lot. We back and forth, and he's very active on the internets. But yeah, check his page out if you're into the Instagram thing. And if you're not into the Instagram thing, just get into the Instagram thing. I don't, you know, people kind of act like they're like too cool for it, for the social media, because they're you know, knife guys and whatever. Man, we're on there, we're trading, we're helping each other out, we're showing each other stuff. It's not about followers, it's not about likes, it's about gear, and that's sick. That's really cool. So if you're not a part of that, I strongly urge you to become a part of that. So yeah, Spyderco Sage 2, love it. Mine's got kind of a late lockup, but I prefer that personally. And once it got there, which I bought this like 3 months ago or something, once it got there, stayed there. No problems with that titanium wearing in, and just a great knife. It's kicked out a lot of other knives from my pocket. A lot of ZTs that I just don't carry anymore. I've traded off, they're gone. Spyderco, man. I thought I was a Benchmade guy for the longest time because I'm a lefty, and I just can't escape that. Spider hole is my favorite thing about a knife these days, and I keep buying Spydercos. Love them. Can't recommend them enough. Hope you guys liked the video. Any questions, let me know. I was just kind of off the cuff talking about what I like about them, saying whatever comes to mind, you know. Just, you know, doing these videos because it's fun, not to throw dimensions at you or anything. You know, you could find that stuff written out, be a little easier to comprehend in a bladehq.com chart or whatever, you know. It's more informative on stuff that you can't find there. Just personal experiences, how I like the blade shape, you know, what if I think that this is worth the price, which obviously I do. I think this is a knife that's totally worth it. I've had a bunch of knives and I love this knife. Can't recommend it enough. Let me know if you got any questions, and catch you later. Try to do more videos lately, but you know, things get in the way. I've been working a lot. It's really late at night right now. I'm kind of out of it, but I just wanted to do this. I haven't done any in a while. I wanted to do it. This background here, it's a vinyl record actually. Converge. If you listen to Converge, you're awesome. Take it easy, YouTube. Appreciate you watching. Go ahead and subscribe. You find Hansboy. Hansboy on YouTube is just Hansboy. Hansboy. If you want to go sub to him, he's got some sweet videos too. He's got a lot of cool shit. And you got the Fat Man. Fat Man's like the most active YouTuber ever. I can't help but want to mention him because he's He's always talking to me on Instagram, always talking to me on YouTube, always talking to everyone. Wicked nice guy, pumps out content like every day. If you need something to watch, go find that fat man, C. Spearman, something. He's the fat man, you know him. He'll be like, hey, fucking fat man, yo. Yeah. He talks real cool. Cool motherfucker. And yeah, I don't know. Other people too, I'm sure I'm forgetting. I'm not active enough to really have a bunch of friends. But the guys that I know are awesome. So check them out. Follow me on Instagram, Everyday Johnny. I'm more active on there because it's easier, and I get a lot of info on there about knives I'm gonna buy and stuff. I'm not a big user of knives. I use mine every day, and I don't really baby anything. I'm not like but I'm totally half collector, half user. I'm not like that dude who's, you know, tactically trained and he was in the military and now he's a farmer doing crazy shit. I don't know. There's a lot of guys like that. Respect it. I'm 22. I'm a college guy sitting around my city, you know. I got a lot of shit I do with my knives, but I'm more of a city boy, and knives like this definitely fit my needs perfectly. Can't recommend the Sage 2 enough. Take it easy, guys.